would you improve the criminal justice system?
Well, first of all, the society has to be kept safe, and I'm not against that. But what I would do in a nutshell, and David Clark is interesting, and he and I probably don't agree on too many things politically, but I do appreciate that he says we need to give these guys something to do when they're in, and men and women, when they're incarcerated. First of all, as people, we do best when we have something greater than ourselves to work on. You know, if we go volunteer to soup kitchen, if we run for governor, that is what gives us a lot of times meaning. So my idea, my approach would be to give groups of people in our penal system projects. Can we give them a project to do? Can we say, okay, obviously they can't have hammers and nails and all that to build things, which would be nice, but there's safety issues. Can we create these 4 cell blocks now have a project? Create a, with pen and paper, create a new building for downtown Milwaukee with these structural problems. You know, there's marsh area, and now you have a project, you have a year, and give different groups of people different projects to do. The first group that comes up, you each get $40 extra a year. Whatever can be done in those ideas. And let people start to work together. Say, what did you do on the outside? Well, I was a motorcycle mechanic. Really? You know, and now you can get people working together and starting to have an understanding, black, white, Hispanic, American Indian. And now they're working together. The state can, we as, you know, not offenders can try and enjoy a little bit of what things they do. You know, okay, well, group A, cell block A, B, C, D won that one, you know. You each get $40 extra and 2 more canteen points or something like that. But it gives people a chance to work together, to be enthused about something greater than themselves. And that, in a nutshell, too, is why I'm challenging Governor Doyle, who did pretty much nothing of that, asking us to be greater than we are and allowing us to look and fight for a world that's better than we have right now, and how do we do it? And I think the Democrats have missed this opportunity by spades. So that would be how I approach the government. That's how I approach the criminal justice system. That's how I approach everything. How can we get groups of people together to solve a problem? What are the problems that need to be solved? And solving the problems with the central city is job one. Solving the problems in our criminal justice system, you know, and selfishly, and I tell people this, I say, you don't have to look at me as anything more than a 51-year-old white guy from Oconomowoc. I want my tax money back. You know, I'm sick of paying taxes for this stuff that's being wasted. And that's what I fight for, and that's what I want. It's not a complicated idea, and I don't care if the teachers union, if the attorney, the trial attorneys are standing in the way. Get out of the way. Get part of the problem, or get out of the way. And the groups that support the Republican Party, which is, I have to take a 10-minute detour here while I'm on this rant. I'm asking the Journal-Sentinel to consider looking more broadly at what democracy is than what the Democrat and Republican parties throw at us as candidates. And while I'm proud I'm running, I have met probably 500 Democrats who are more qualified than I am to run. And that's not to say I wouldn't run, but why am I running? Why am I the only other candidate on the Democratic ticket? I think that needs to be looked at. And why are we just accepting who the parties give to us? I'm asking the Journal-Sentinel, again, it's obviously a selfish aspect to this, and I understand that, but still, there are people now who are watching this election and saying, I have great ideas, I have university professors, people working in the social justice system, maybe some wonderful business owners. How can I possibly have a shot at getting in if I'm not if I'm not promoted by the parties and I don't get coverage from the newspapers. So the Journal Sentinel's coverage of me, and again, this is a very selfish thing to say, and I will say that, but it has been atrocious. It's been, for a while the Journal Sentinel was, in some early articles, saying Tom Barrett, the only candidate. Tom Barrett was never the only candidate. The next thing it was the only major candidate. Okay, I don't think you can argue with that. But still, there are two people on the ballot, and I'm one of them. And I have no other way to get my message out. I'm out of money. I put in 40, now I'm up to about 50, but I only wanted to put in 40. That's really all I'm capable of putting in. And so, but I expected I would get more in contributions. I'm the world's worst fundraiser. I take that. I've raised $5,000.